Hi, my name is Nadia, and I wanted to show you how I created the fox coloring method with some creative add-ons that I have been thinking about for a while to create. So first off, as you can see, you need to section off your hair. I had pre-bleached it with the October collection from Stockholm. A bleaching and hair coloring series that you can find at ICA markets in Sweden and of course on the internet. And here you can see sectioning is really important because you have to organize your hair so that you know that you put the colors in the right spots of the hair. Obviously, I'm sectioning off my hair with clear elastics, as you can see, and try to secure the pieces of hair that sticks out so I won't get any hair coloring on those bits. This was a color that's called Ultralight Copper Blonde from the October collection, because when I pre-bleached my hair, which is quite normal when you had colors before, it turned like sort of pink when I bleached it because I had to cancel out some of the blue tones from my rainbow coloring that I had earlier. So here I'm like putting in some of the more like orange tones back into the hair so that other red colors would much easily stick on to the hair, hopefully. This process has been a little bit of trials and errors. So I'm like putting in the color, and then I'm trying to like hand feather out all the coloring so it will look more like it grew out in that way. Otherwise you get a harsh line when you color it. And here I'm putting the color obviously on which parts of my hair I want the red color to be on, because I will leave some of the hair blonde due to like the fox having some white streaks in it. So I also have an undercut on the sides that I'm putting like some color on. Here I'm sectioning off the back hair and just coloring the tips off, and to secure that I don't get like any color onto my brown bits, I put some plastic there so you can like comb it over onto the plastic so it won't get onto the brown hair. And then I just colored all my tips, and I waited like I think 15 to 20 minutes due to the color being permanent color, and because of my pre-lightened hair being too porous already, drying it all to be able to put on the other colors that I'm going to use. So here is what the first layer of coloring looked like. It's a little bit splotchy due to the blue streaks that I had in my hair earlier. And now I'm doing the same procedure all over again, putting plastic film so I don't get any hair color on my forehead. And I mixed an even more red October Volume 10 color and October dark brown color to sort of make it for the different sections. And here I'm blending it in a package of stora räkor. That is a Swedish, it's shrimps. I thought it would be funny because I've been a mermaid for a while now. And I'm just coloring the tips off with the red coloring first and foremost. And I left some of the like tippy tips for the brown color to put it on last. And I was feathering out the color again and seeing to it that I put it everywhere. Then I changed my gloves. Gloves are really important. because like, yeah, obviously you get permanent hair coloring on your hands everywhere otherwise. And I repeated the same procedure as earlier, and here I sort of tried to make streaks of brown going through, so I made like every other color red and brown. Later on, to my disappointment, I realized it hadn't worked. Could see that it didn't work so well, so I will have to do that once more after all of this. But yeah, that's what's happening with hair colorings. You never know with different colors how they're gonna work, and so on. And especially on like bleached hair, it's a little bit of a hassle, because when you bleach your hair, you take all the pigment out of the hair, so other pigments might not stick onto it. So usually like semi-permanent color is the best choice for anyone who has bleached their hair. There's a bunch of different semi-permanent colors out there. Hee. And yeah, and then I sort of like painted in, I wanted to make like peekaboos of like eye shapes on the sides. So when I put my hair up, you can see like a little bit of like an eye looking at you from the sides. Like that. I thought it would be funny. And I didn't get happy with the results, so it turned a little bit too like undefined, so I put in some fire red from Directions, and then I put in like splotches of even red tangerine and red, and I filled up all the different parts that I had missed earlier. And this is what it looks like when it's slowly like drying and drying it off. It ended off like this. I don't know why, but I have been seeing like people that's been like hair painting on hair. So I wanted to try that method out to like see if what it would look like, and if it actually works when the hair is moving and stuff, if it will still look like the painting I drawed on, like what it looks like. And I got pretty actually pleased with it. I think it's interesting. It brings like a different dimension onto the hair, and I will probably experiment more with this. This is what it looks like in like evening light when I put some argan oil treatments and stuff onto it. And yeah, and here is it is when it's styled. Here is the finished version of my hair. So if you feel like you want to do this, try it out and be safe out there. Use gloves. Bye bye.